schools mauze bana bantu. Basi bachape nursing at. Ninga ku teaching. First, how many want to be teachers, Pan? None of you want to be a teacher. Mr. Ashunga reminded me something. He said that when he was doing nursing, when he was doing ECE, he was the only male. Sir, when I was doing my degree for chemistry, I was the only female among 30 men. And I remember whenever the lecturer, during exams, whenever the lecturer passed through my table, I would ask, are you sure you are in the correct role? Yes. Okay, then it moves on. So there are many professions. When we are looking at professions, we have the School of Natural Science. Even just when you look at the hospital, there are different departments that are there. The one thing that the madam mentioned is about interest. You don't follow nursing because we're going to have your uniform. So one of the other things I'm going to talk about is on how to choose your career. How to choose your career. I know that in most times, as we grow up, we change. When I was young, at some point I wanted to be a model, because my cousin used to wear nice clothes and there's the way she used to walk. My older cousin. And she always used to do this hair thing, so I wanted to be a model. Then later on, after having my grade 8 class for bookkeeping, I wanted to be an accountant. And immediately I told my father in grade 9, whenever he had a check to deposit, he could give me to go to the bank. To say, go. And when I was going there, I went to, you know, as a pupil, you can't splat EBC, sir? So then I'm making sure to go. As I wanted to do a pupil. Now, Panama, he was the bank. Now, like a dress. Nikafika Mujano was that. When you reach there, my daughter, don't be shy. Just go there confident. When you reach, you say, hi, my name is Miss Katewe. I've come to deposit a check in this account. It was nice, okay? Then again, later on, I changed. So it's okay to change, right? But then, when you finally want to decide, you are now sure to say, this is what I want with all my heart. How do you go about it? As the madam said, you first have to look at your interests. When we were growing up, the only profession we knew was that you could be a nurse, you could be a teacher, a doctor, or an engineer. We didn't know about vocational skills. We didn't know that you can actually create a career and have a positive prosperous beginning, even with something which is not going in those directions that we already know of. Right? But you people have been blessed dying. So you decide to say, okay, what am I good at? Or what gives me joy? Those are the first questions you must ask yourself. Say, what gives me joy? What is it that when I do makes me what? Happy. Because some of you are about Madam, are they going to manage to work in the hospital? Because once they will come some, that place is supposed to be sanitized. Am I right, madam? So there will always be those things smelling, eh? Woman have your blood jam in Yogo, Bagusimba secondary. What Pentagarian one? Person Damira to Andakubanas. We are Panishana. So the first thing is find out what you want to do. If possible, we have what we call real life interviews or realities. After you decide to say you want to be a nurse, it is important to engage yourself with a nurse. Madam Deborah said that for her to become who she is, she had to associate herself with people who were doing what she wanted to do. Whoever was good in history, she also did what? Associated with them and befriended them. So you, if you want to be a police officer, we have a lot of police officers here in the district. Engage with one of them. If you can't manage, talk to your guidance teacher. They can organize a talk with that person. If you want to be a nurse, engage. Ask them to say, what is involved in your career? What is it that you do in your job? So that you learn what is involved before you start preparing yourself. Then after you find out from the person, and I think I can manage, I have the guts to do what they are able to do. Then now you decide to say, okay, what do I have to start? which courses are offered for me to work in the hospital in this position that I want. So wataliga kulanganzi ma courses first one then was we give more information about that career. After you've known it, you find out what courses do you have to take for you to find yourself in that career. So nursing at biology so they want you to have that information. You can check about now lawyer. Lawyer deals with a lot of issues, and some of those issues mostly are found in civic education, isn't it? Yes. So you find out to say, okay, for you to be a nurse, you need these subjects. After finding out the course, wahiba tuandika subjects. So what jola unganda walanga, my results yago walanga, ndiwa walilanga to say I am a subject which they have mentioned. Where am I limping? Which subjects are likely to prevent me from reaching my career or my goal? Then our maths our Bible so tandiyanti boje taliga kufera so muli hika so walanganya but in these subjects I'm not failing well. In these ones I am, because Muzambia to under best 6 a day. But the Tuambia to Mugaja Nema 9 Mujobiro in Yashara Pay. Money with it. So you sit down. If you see that you are limping, Mama Coco Point person Wanja or my guidance teacher. Where you are limping, it is your job, Basa. You go to your guidance teacher and say, Madam, I want to know how to study. I go for prep, I study, but into Taigani Munzi, Mumotwai. So I want you to guide me or help me so that when I study, I'll be able to remember those things that I am studying. They will give you what we call educational guidance and counseling. They will counsel you on how to make your own timetable, how to study, and how you need to prepare yourself. Fine. Are we together? Then once they guide you, you need also to develop skills on making your timetable, because you are the one who knows. When you look at your environment, what are your responsibilities? No jiga, no kyanga, all those things in school, what do you do? So you need to find time where you do what? You'll be studying. Then you begin to study now. What study you have to pass? After you pass, you now start looking for universities which are offering the course that you did what? You wanted. Are we together? So in the profession, nursing. Did you see? Zimba School of Nursing. We have Livingston School of Nursing. We have Macha. You also have nursing and midwifery, right? Then after you find the university, you look at yourself. What's a university like? University So among the universities you have listed, which one of them is offering sponsorship? Are we together? It can be a lawyer, it can be a teacher, whatever you want to be. You have found the universities that are offering those courses. But you have looked at the financial master and said, it's possible, my parents here already were struggling somewhere we should go. So even university, there's a possibility that they might not manage. So as you look for the university, apply to many. Once they accept you, look at which one of them is offering what? Sponsorship. I don't know.